Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes has been my favorite movie of the year. And I usually don't talk about new movies in 4K reviews on this channel. I usually do that on my second channel. Also, I don't usually review new movies on that channel. For the most part, I usually try to talk about older films or just content I can't fit over here. I throw it over there. And when I do the 4K reviews, they're usually the older movies. I feel like new movies aren't interesting to talk about, but I want to talk about this one on the main channel. This first, because it was my favorite movie of the year, number one. And number two, if you buy not just the steelbook version, there's a slipcover version that also includes this as well. But look how gorgeous this steelbook edition is. I think if you don't get the steelbook edition, you're missing out. This is a wonderful looking steelbook for one of my favorite movies of the year. Let me see here. It is $35, which steelbooks be pricey, but that's a pretty good price for what you get here. So let's get into this. Here's the interior artwork there. So the reason I wanted to review this movie is because this version of the movie, the home media version, not only includes the original theatrical version, which is the version you're going to want to watch, right? Or most people are going to watch. But there's also a version of the film called the Raw Cut. Let me pull this thing out of my ear. Called the Raw Cut. Now, the Raw Cut, what was previously being said about it before this came out, was it was going to be like, you were going to be able to see all the actors doing motion capture. And not with the CGI. So, if you don't know, motion capture is a technology where basically they film real actors doing real movements, and then they use their real movements to animate characters more realistically over them. It's a pretty common practice. They've been doing this a long time. Famous movies, like the most famous movies that do this are the Planet of the Apes movies, but there's also like Lord of the Rings. Gollum is a motion capture character. Even The Hobbit uses motion capture for scenes with Smog or Smeg. However you say it, I don't know. So there's lots of versions of it you can see. Even Rango does it. There's lots of versions of this technology in various movies, but there's just something special about seeing that version of the movie without the CGI there. It looks fantastic. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, it's really fascinating to see that, and I have to say, this cut is better than I thought it would be. Because not only is it they lie the actors without the CGI around them, and they do all this amazing effects work, right? You also get to see, like, unfinished animation, storyboards of certain sequences. You get to see the rawest version of the movie, and it really is like watching movie magic, because what they do is they do a split screen. So half of the screen is the finished version, the top part of the screen. The bottom version of the screen is storyboards, actors acting out certain sequences, unfinished CGI, like just everything you can think of. And it is amazing. And what's great about this release too is not only do you get that version of the movie, which is just such a godsend, like one incredible special feature, like one of the greatest special features probably ever made, ever, for any home media release ever. Like, wow. You also get you got tons of other special features. There's commentaries on here, other things with this movie, all on this release for $35. And that's incredible. It's a great release, you know. In a dying age where home media releases get no play, like at all, this is an incredible release. It's an incredible steelbook, right? But just all those special features and this cut of the movie, like if it had just been that cut of the movie, you already won. But the fact that there's other special features on here is just an incredible release. From Disney and Fox, a company who's constantly taking movies out of print right now and not putting them back into print, who is constantly denying film fans certain movies we'd like to see Blu-ray upgrades of, 4K upgrades of, or just new releases in general. Like, I was a part of the Disney Movie Club, and man, before they closed, there was no new catalog titles for a long ass time, and they shut that shit down, and that was rough. But this is a great. But now, with this release, hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Though I highly doubt it. We'll see. But it's a great release. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe. What other movies would you like to see a cut of this for? For me, I'd love to see Pixar releases come with these kind of cuts. Seeing the storyboards or unfinished animation or like test animation side by side with the real thing. I'd love to see that. Or seeing actors just doing the voices in this voice booth. That'd be great. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.